Hello, you all. Hello. A message just popped up. I'm going to be on here really quick. Y'all, let me tell you, here in Georgia, zone 8A, the Atlanta area. So it rained yesterday. Not a lot, but enough to where I didn't have to water. But it rained and it just became cool. And so around 10:30 or 10 o'clock last night, it got down to 47. I think tonight it's supposed to get like 46 or 45. But I remember telling Chris right before I was supposed to go to bed, I was like, I didn't pull in all of my tropical plants. And so I was like, they either gonna make it or they not gonna make it. But they made it. They did. And it's supposed to get down to 46 tonight. And I still have not pulled them in. I'm still, I'm gonna try to, but what I want to share with y'all today is a few weeks ago. So one of the things that I really try to do is, just do a garden walk. Sometimes it's not always in the evening. It might be on the weekends. It's just whenever I can get a chance, just with the new arrangement of schedules and all of that. First of all, the number one thing that I'm focused on is really trying to get everything planted before daylight savings time ends, because I know that when I drive to work and when I come home, when daylight saving times end, I know that it's going to be dark and I know I'm not going to come out here. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. So it'll just mainly be on the weekends when I'm able to come out. So I've been really trying to just straighten up the garden, plant all that I can, harvest all that I can. I got one more set of peppers. I'll show y'all in a minute that I got to harvest. But today, it's cool out here. But today, what I want to share with you is how we're going to combat aphids. So I'm there in front of this bed right here. This is the calendula. These are the ones that sell online. These are the ones that we use for medicinal purposes. We use them in teas. We use them in salves. So about maybe 2 weeks ago, I noticed that we had aphids. And I'm going to get a little bit closer, y'all, because what I want to share with you is aphids can be several different colors. They can be black, red, gray, brown, green. Those are some of the commonly seen aphids that I've seen. Now, the ones last week, they were more of not this color, but I sprayed. I'm going to share with you what I sprayed, and they kind of decreased, but then I see that they're back. And one of the things that I always share, let me tell y'all, it's never a one and done. Don't think you can spray one time, especially with the rain that we had, and just think it's going to like suddenly disappear. Now, what you do want to see is you want to see a decrease, which I have, but I've also saw that they have started to transfer over on this one. And so the other week, what I shared with you, I don't have the bottle, but I do have the spray right here. I'm just going to use what I got. It's Dr. Bronner's. It's the peppermint Castile soap. Because what I used to do is I would buy the Dr. Bronner's unscented soap, and I found myself um, adding drops of peppermint essential oil in there. And so when I saw the Dr. Bronner's peppermint Castile soap, I said, well, there you go. That's a 2-in-1. So you don't even need to add peppermint essential oil anymore. And so I have just been watching. I do see some right here, if you can see, like on this flower bud. And you have to be careful with the aphids because they can kind of suck the nutrients and the life out of the plants. So I've mixed this up. This is just, I mixed it up according to the instructions. So the instructions will tell you on the side, because when you buy the Dr. Bronner soap, it's so many different ways that you can use it. You can use it for a fruit and veggie wash. You can use it for like to wash your pets with. Now the instructions did say you could use it for insecticidal soap, and it did say you can add like a little bit of cayenne pepper with it. I don't have cayenne pepper, so we're just gonna spray it. like this, and we spray it all over the plants. Now I'm just doing this one-handed so I can show y'all, but I want you to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, because one of the things that when I sprayed it the other week, I immediately, probably in about 2 days, I saw like a decrease of the aphids. But again, it has rained and it's not a one and done. But I do want to go ahead and let them know that this is not the area, the time, or the place. That's not it, to be on my plants. And like I said, I do see a little bit right here, but what I'm going to do, this is on the flower bud, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rest over all of it. So everybody gets the memo. And then I'm also going to get under the leaves too. So you don't just want to get like above the leaves, you do want to get under the leaves as well, like a grouping of them like this, and a grouping over here, if you could see. So that's where we're spraying, but we'll come back again and spray. But I wanted to share with you, okay, what do we use when we have different pests like this? Because in this garden right here, y'all, we try to be as organic as possible. And this bed has been growing good. It had a couple of little hiccups here, a couple of little setbacks, but I think it's going back on track. So in the beginning, we did in this bed, I'm going to step back a little bit because if you're new to the way I like to garden, I do prefer vegetables, flowers, herbs all together. Most of the bed is things that I started from seed, but a couple of things like the flowers and the herbs, we bought as transplants. And this is what I want to tell y'all. Don't feel like you got to start everything from seed. You got to manage your time the best way you can manage it, and you got to do what works for you. I will buy a transplant in a minute. Sometimes I'll start seed and still buy a transplant because I love instant gratification. But I tried to wait and I tried to talk myself out of buying different things. And so what we have here and what we planted in this bed, and I need to do a spraying of BT, and I'll tell you why, is because in the front we got pansies, and some of these are still being eaten by budworms and different other things like that. But we got pansies in the front. These are some onion seeds that I actually started from seed. They are called Italian torpedo onions, which they're more narrow and long versus short and wide, if that makes sense. So these are Italian torpedo. This is, I want to say, I got to go back to my videos. This is why I like to make videos, y'all, because one of these is Italian and the other is Greek oregano. The Italian oregano always seems to me to grow more upright, and the Greek oregano seems to trail just a little bit. But I'll go back and look at the videos. But this is one of them right here. The carrots, we direct sowed the carrots. Now I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I had a choice, I prefer the seed tape on carrots because I don't like the thin. But we did put up a video about starting the carrots, how densely I sowed them, but then how I came back and I thinned them out, and they're growing good. And we fed this bed right here. And so I expect to have lots of sweet tasting carrots. They're going to be good. These are the red, I want to say Chantenay carrots. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. We had a little hiccup with this lettuce right here. This is our third lettuce that we started from seed right here. I don't know what happened the first couple times, but they got in this same area and they act like they didn't want to grow. But this one seems to be bouncing back okay. Lettuce right here. This is an nasturtium that we started from seed. I can't wait to see the colors. I can't remember the variety, but y'all stay tuned. It's going to be like a red. They're going to be red, yellow, and orange, kind of like fall colors right here. We started those from seed. And nasturtiums are edible. The flowers are edible. These are edible. This is great to add to your salad as well. And then this is the other oregano. And then we got our radishes that are starting to bulb up a little bit. This is another one that we started from seed, but it was kind of densely planted and we had to thin them out. I probably got a little bit too I probably have a little bit I probably got a little bit too happy with thinning them out because I guess I was starting to get agitated and then I just thinned them out. But that's okay. We're starting to get some bulbs of radishes. Radishes are really quick to grow. About 2 to 3 weeks, you'll have radishes. I like to thin them really, I like to slice them really, really thin. And then we'll put them on top of salads too. And then some more pansies where I'm going to take my BT and just kind of spray. I can put the insecticidal soap on there to see if that helps, but this was one of the beds that we first planted. But what I really wanted to show y'all is just what I'm using for aphids, because we don't like aphids. We don't. And so we just put the, again, if you're just joining us, and I'm just about out, but I'll make some more. This is enough on here to get started. But I do want to make some more, and I want to go under the leaves, and then I want to go like around the soil. But the Dr. Bronner's peppermint Castile soap, that way you don't have to get the unscented, and then also get the peppermint essential oil and add drops of those. You can just get that and you can spray it and do it according to the instructions. But again, y'all hit the subscribe button because I'm going to step back. This is going to be an amazing garden bed, a fall winter garden bed. The onions are going to overwinter. The carrots are going to just, stay tucked in. One thing I like about carrots is it's always a surprise. You never know what you're going to get until it's time to harvest them. So we'll see what we get. I'll let y'all know how it tastes. And then the nasturtiums are more of a fall, cool weather, fall, spring for us here in Georgia Zone A, just cool weather, because once we get our frost, they're not going to last so well. Same with the calendula, but the carrots will be okay. The oregano will be okay. The lettuce, they're light frost tolerant, not like a hard frost. Sometimes you hear people say a light frost, a hard frost. So you just have to be careful about that. Really quick, before I go, a lot of you have asked, and we're going to have a video that's coming out later on because we are sharing ways to save seeds even if you're busy. I just got finished doing that video. It is rendering now, but I want y'all to know, because I just went to the post office Saturday and today, and we only have a few left. So a lot of you have asked about the Asian blend. So in our fall seed kits, we have 4 different blends, but I picked one that I was really pleased with, that had a great germination rate, that germinated real fast. But a lot of you were asking, well, what does it look like? What does it taste like? And it was just a way for you to get started. So if you're looking for a way to start your garden, the Asian blend lettuce seeds, they're on sale for 99 cents on our website. And I'm going to try to link it after this video is uploaded. This is the Asian blend, but I love it because literally in about 3 to 5 days, you get germination rate. You get a variety of different types of lettuces. You have not had a salad until you've grown your own, and grow different varieties, y'all. I love arugula. I love the different taste. And this Asian blend is not spicy like a hot spicy, but it gives your salad a little kick. And so all this whole blend is the Asian blend right here. You get like a purple bok choy, and it's a pelleted seed to where you just plant that one seed. It's so easy to plant. You plant that one seed, and then it has like 4 to 5 different varieties within the seed. And so when it germinates and you're growing it, like, you get all of these different types. I think it's Mizuna in here. You get like the purple bok choy, the the purple lettuces, and just it's just really amazing. And as you can see right there, like it just comes in, like one seed will produce, will have like 5 different varieties in there. But it's such amazing to be able to come out here and just harvest what you need when you need it. And you don't have to buy that little clamshell and it just sits in the refrigerator and some of it goes bad and you're not able to eat it all. You can just grow it right here. And for 99 cents just to get started, y'all, you can't go wrong with that. And don't think that you have to grow it in a raised bed. I literally used to have I call it my salad bowl. So it's a bowl. It's terracotta. It's about maybe 6 inches deep, maybe 10 inches wide. But I would put that right on my patio and I would call it my salad bowl because you could literally go out, you can harvest what you need, and you can let the others continue to grow. So you can grow something like this, you could grow it right on your patio. You could grow it right on a patio table, on a stand, on the ground. You can grow these in containers, however you want to do it. But this is a great way to get started. So again, after this video has rendered, I'll make sure that I link that particular one. I'll link the link to the website in the description so you'll be able to get it. But I just wanted to share with y'all really quick how it looks because I get a lot of comments. If you go back through some of the comments of the videos, people want to know, how does it taste, how does it look, what all is included. So I rather give you a visual to how it looks. Now, this is what I started from seed. Now this Swiss chard, that's not in there. That's what I started from seed. But this is the Asian blend. That's 99 cents right here. And you just get a variety of different lettuces. The McDonough is one, and you just get those, and they come in a pelleted seed, and you can enjoy them as you like. Okay, y'all? So let me get done spraying. This is what the video really let me get done spraying for these aphids because these are the things that we use in our herbal teas and different things like that. So I just want to get done spraying these aphids. Hit the subscribe button because I want to share with y'all how, just like the last time, how they decrease. You want them to decrease. You really want them to go all the way away. Like you don't want them to come back ever again, but you don't just want to see them continue to get worse. I think that's the word I'm looking for. You don't want to see them to get worse. You want to see them start to decrease. Okay, so I'm just going to go down this whole row and spray my Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Castile soap on the aphids right here, and then we will come and we'll check again because we want them to be gone. Bye-bye. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you all. Make sure that you're subscribed. Stay tuned for the video that we have coming out shortly that's going to show you how to save seeds even if you're busy. Okay, y'all? So I hope y'all have an amazing week, and I hope your week is off to a great start. We'll talk again soon. Bye, y'all.